Welcome everyone. We have the latest official update on the latest event with the Hypostatic Symphony. So currently there are two new events that will be coming on the 16th of January. The first event, of course, if you have seen it, it is the 6th of the day. For this particular event, it's quite straightforward. You'll be logging in from 1 day to 7 days for the Primogems, 300 Primogems and a lot of other rewards. But this is not the focus. The 300 Primogems are very easy to be obtained. The focus is the Hypostatic Symphony. Initially, when we see this event, we don't see much of the information. It talks about you'll be obtaining Primogems upon clearing the challenges, but it doesn't say how much. So here we have the information of the update of this event. Very excited, so let's go through this. So as you can see over here, this is posted about 46 minutes ago and edited within 5 minutes ago. So what we can see is the event guidelines. The event will start on the 16th and finish on the 31st. So you can see this is a 2-week event. You have to be adventure level 20 or above to participate. Now keep in mind guys, this is not only a single player event, this is also a co-op event. So starting from day 1, special challenges will be unlocked up to 7 days. So it will be 7 different bosses for us to fight. You can see those bosses, and what's going to happen is each of the days of the challenges, there will be special character that gains the bonus of fighting this event. You can see on the first particular day, we have Ganyu, Xiaolin, Deluxe, and also Chuyan that will be benefiting fighting this particular boss. Those characters will receive a special buff. And we can see over here. So basically, we have the special combat effect and variations, and over here you can see there will be characters in the bonus dealing extra damage, and this also works in the co-op event. So not only you can change the variation and difficulty of the boss, you can also bring special characters for bonus damage. Now if we go into the details of the rules of the variation, this is a special factor of this event. During this event, the intensity or the difficulty of this challenge would depend on how you choose your particular challenge. So what that means is, you can come over here. This is for the particular boss. You can pick the difficulty as easy, normal, hard, expert. This will multiply the scores. And then you can select your own difficulty multiplier. You can increase enemy's health, you can try to finish him quickly, you can try to increase the resistance, you can do a lot. If you're not planning to do cryo damage, then of course increase the cryo resistance. And also if you don't plan to do physical damage, then increase that. If you plan to do hydro damage, then increase everything else but hydro. But if you want a challenge, you can increase a lot of things. Now keep in mind, because we can also play co-op, depending on how you multiply those, the co-op difficulty might also be increased. So imagine if everyone in the co-op goes, let's go 100% HP. And then the boss is like, oh boy, you're gonna have a good time. So the difficulty of the event will multiply by a factor. Then you have the points to be gained. And what do you do with those points? Well, there's two things. Firstly, you can clear those dungeons, just get the Primogems. There are 7 of those, so 423 Primogems for the first clear. Keep in mind guys, we do not have to clear at a difficulty to get those Primogems. You can pick easy difficulty and no challenges and still get the Primogems. So this is very nice. Basically a free 420 Primogems. If we add the Primogems from 6 a day, so what we're getting is 300 Primogems plus 420 Primogems. Notice they always have the main with 420, so 720 Primogems on next day. So 16th of January, the event is going to start. Now if you're going for the challenges with the difficulties, there's a lot more reward. So as you can see over here, we can go for a few hundred points and multiply them a few times. For each of the 7 bosses, we can earn a lot of points. Now if you earn anywhere from 1000 up to 20,000 highest point, you can be earning a lot of Mora and a lot of talent books and a lot of experience. This is actually pretty sizable. Let's count this. So this is 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 times 3 is 18. 18 times 20,000 is... Oof. So my brain stopped functioning for a moment and I used the calculator. I cheated a little bit, so that's 360,000 Mora and a lot of experience. And also a small name card over here as well. So not only you get 420 Primogems with any difficulty, if you challenge the difficulties, you get a lot more reward. And best of all guys, this event doesn't seem to be costing the Risen. So this is likely going to be a Risen free event. And this is very nice. So not only you can play a single player with your challenges and test your skills, you can play with co-op with your friends. You can talk about how you're going to improve the boss and how you're going to fight it. So this is very flexible to be able to go with single player or co-op. Now in case you guys are wondering how does the score actually works, over here there's a small explanation. For example, if we obtain the 600 points from the first boss or from the first day, and the second day boss will obtain 1200 points, those are the highest points we obtained. we can attempt those boss and try those multiple times, and this doesn't cost anything. But if we do get a lower score, this is not recorded. So only your highest score from each of the bosses are recorded. So those are 7 bosses we can get from each of the 7 days. And the highest scores are recorded. And this adds up to your highest total score. And this is how we can obtain those particular rewards. So the key thing is to obtain those rewards before the event ends, because those scores will not work afterwards. And it's really nice to try different challenges and try it yourself and try with your friends. Now, in case you guys are wondering, how difficult can the boss be and how special can this event be? We don't get to see all the challenges, but notice there's a lot of challenges. Not only there are those standard ones, there's a lot more. And also, if we come to the live stream, what we're going to see is we're going to see a glimpse of how this event is going to go and how the boss works. Notice that there's opponent remaining, there's also the countdown timer, there's also the boss difficulty with the levels. So let's have a look. So I'll put the voice up a little bit.
Travelers will find themselves facing off with hypostases that have some special.
Notice they have special abilities, and this is not your standard boss, so the entire boss mechanics are going to be different. And depending on the challenges you're going to pick, even Ganyu might have some trouble over here.
Abilities compared to the ones that we
Look at this.
typically encounter in the wild.
Oh yeah, these hypostases seem pretty intense.
More importantly, travelers will be able to select the difficulty and conditions for the challenge.
Look at
choosing
those.
to take on a harder difficulty and more demanding conditions.
They're firing lasers as well.
Will have
Look
a
at that.
chance at receiving more bountiful rewards.
Okay,
So yeah, they're shooting
not
lasers
quite
over here.
the musical I imagined, but
So
fighting
you need some
hypostases
mechanics.
is always fun.
And you can see for the Geo ones, maybe we can use Zone Li. And if all of your 4 co-op friends have Zone Li, you can shatter all the Geo ones and finish this one off really quickly. So there's a lot of combos and contests with your co-op friends or trying this yourself.
But if taking on hardcore
Okay,
challenges,
so that's everything. So this is not a long one, but if we go through those, so I'll put this a little bit. And if we go through those, you can see that each day will be fighting a different element of the boss, and there will be 7 days to be unlocked. You can see right away there's a lot of variations with the boss, and depending on the choices we make, sometimes those doesn't shoot lasers, and sometimes they might have a lot of HP. Other times, they might have special effects and buffs we have to deal with, and maybe extra damage. So it's up to us how we're going to deal with the boss, and if you select the special characters depending on the boss, you might be dealing a lot more damage. So if you guys remember over here, there are actually a lot of special characters that we can select. So we can see right away, there are some 5-star characters in each category and also some 4-star characters. It is up to us to select those characters. We do not need all the bonus damage characters, because some of the supporting characters can just give us buffs or give us heals. Notice that Gamey appears twice over here and also Diluc over here, so there's a small rotation. Some of the 5-star characters only joins once, but others might appear multiple times. So you know, Gamey and Diluc superiority, look at those two. They're joining with a lot of those bosses. Now to summarize this wonderful Primogem update, we're getting 300 Primogems from login event with a 7-day seeds a day, and that's 300 Primogems. After that, we had a look at the details of the Hypostatic Symphony, and we can see that we're getting 420 Primogems and a lot more Mora, 360,000 of Mora, and this event is very likely going to be reason free. We don't see any writing in reason, and from the past events, we have not been getting any reason events, which is a very big deal, because we need reason for the weekly boss, we need reason for everything, and we don't want to just play by reason, and this is really nice because you can play this event as single player or co-op with multiple challenges and multiple effects. So let me know what you guys think about the challenge event. I'm very excited. This is going to happen tomorrow, and likely I'll try to post a video on the first boss challenge and see how we go. Now, just to get you guys prepared, if you guys want to fight the first boss, having Ganyu, Diluc, Chungyang, or Shaolin can be very helpful because they deal extra damage to the first boss. So super excited guys, I'll see you guys tomorrow on this particular event. Now if you found this video helpful, make sure you subscribe and also turn the little bell on for the latest news. I'll be looking towards to make more builds, guides, tips and news and event updates for us as we come further into the game. And as always, I wish you guys the best of luck with Genshin and have the most fun in exploring this wonderful world.